Hello everyone, the Quiet Atheist here. Just in case you are wondering what you're looking at, it is a wall. I want the person that I'm addressing this video to actually pay attention to what I have to say. Yesterday, I got into a brief discussion with someone in the comment section of the last video I had made. This person goes by the name of Skipper Grumby on YouTube. In the discussion, Skipper asked me a question, and it goes a little something like this. Putting the biblical story aside, what are your reasons for believing that some type of God doesn't exist? With that said, I thought this moment it would be appropriate to turn this video into an answer video, which is going to contain nothing but my answer to the question. However, before I let myself loose on this subject, I want to make it known that I'm going to give my answer and that I am not going to put the biblical story aside, so to speak, since they were the primary reason of my last video. Skipper, you claim that all of my arguments seem to focus on the God of the Bible, therefore implying that I was not taking any other being into consideration. This particular argument was focusing on the God of the Bible. However, this is my exact position for any other God for that matter. Perhaps I should have been a little more specific, but I think that my intentions are known at this point. Furthermore, I was not attacking the Bible's authors. I was merely saying that not one Christian can tell me who they are. I am talking about all of them, because most of them found it necessary to rewrite things as they saw fit. The question would be, where are the originals to these documents? Copies upon copies have been circulated through society throughout time without a shred of evidence to prove their validity. Basically, everyone just has to take their word for it. Well, that doesn't work for me. I need more than that. Skipper, regarding my answer to your question, I will give it to you. However, in the same respect, I am not going to abandon the biblical God stories as you so adequately put. I will present my case. With that said, let's begin with the debacle, because I feel that many things need to be addressed here. My answer is simple. Evidence. Where is it? I don't see any. I think that I will never see any. All I'm going to hear is assertions of something, but no evidence to back it up. We do not need a God to explain situations in life. I know that a lot of theists hate that, but facts are facts. Things can be explained scientifically. At the same time, science does not claim to know everything. However, it does point us in the right direction, which is far better than any mythology can ever do. To actually get out there and do a little research would be hard for some people because they would rather accept everything on face value alone. That is terrible, and it is an injustice to humanity, and we deserve a lot more than that. We cannot deny ourselves the truth. Most do. In fact, about 80% of them right now are doing it. Then, there is this whole self-esteem issue. I am not worthless. I am a valuable person in someone's eyes. Mainly in my family's eyes. I am loved. I am cared for. Just in case that you think that I'm going off topic here, I am not. I just want you to know that a lot of people think that they are basically worthless without a God. To me, that is terrible. A person should never hold their worth ransom while throwing the rest of society out of the window. I live each day as it were my last. I do not fear death. We as a society are not going to know what happens next. We are not going to know when death is going to come knocking on the door. That is why we should never live in fear of it. Enjoy life and appreciate what you see in front of you. Not believe in the product of imagination, because that is all that it is. Understanding how life actually works is very important to me, and I believe others should take the same approach to every situation. Question everything. Believe in nothing. Determine life's validity through facts and what you have right to know as a human being. We have a very short life on this planet. Now what makes me sad is the fact that most spend their entire time acting like a blind man in a dark room looking for a black cat that isn't there. If you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. However, you've got to be willing to take the hits. We hold the keys to all the doors. It is up to each and every one of us to open them. Remember when I said that I was not going to leave the biblical story out of this? Well, I'm still going to bring it up. In the description below, there's going to be a mountain of evidence against Christianity. I think that by the time one goes through it all, they will get the idea to start thinking a little more rationally. Hopefully, that will be the case. The biblical God existence simply isn't true, and should be treated as such. This universe that we live in holds oodles of mysteries. It would be wrong to say that a God created everything, especially when the evidence says otherwise. The argument for the existence of God has been going on for a long time now. If theists wanted us to believe what they had to say, they should provide the evidence needed to finally put these arguments to rest, instead of beating around the bush all of the time and expecting to get results. It is never going to happen, and they should come to terms with that. Bottom line, provide the evidence. Another thing, here is something that doesn't make any sense to me. Why on earth would a God grant an athlete a touchdown, but at the same time not feed the hungry? Why would these big multi-million-dollar churches be built while the homeless are starving to death across the street? No theist can sit here and answer these questions honestly. They'd rather say God is beyond our comprehension. Well, that is complete bullshit to me. It is just another tactic to avoid the burden of proof and the actual conversation at hand. I would like to close this by mentioning a favorite quote of mine. It goes a little something like this. Is God willing to prevent evil but not able? Then he is not omnipotent. Is he able but not willing? Then he is malevolent. Is he both able and willing? Then whence cometh evil? Is he neither able or willing? Then why call him God? Epicurus. Now I hope these answers will suffice for you. For those of you already, I hope that these answers again do satisfy. For those of you who haven't already, please subscribe, rate, and comment on this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. All the links will be provided in the description for all the information needed. I hope everyone has a good night or day wherever you are, and please remember to think rationally. With that said, the quiet atheist out, and remember, if you can't be good at it.